Hey, it's Friday and it's time to get the sunglasses on because guess what? Yesterday we had snow and today we have beautiful sunshine. So, what's up with that? Oh my goodness, I can't get used to it. In England, we have definite delineation between the seasons, you know? Actually, no, that's not really true. It just rains in England all the time. But on the odd chance that it's really nice weather, then it's beautiful. And we do have like a summer and a winter and a spring and a fall. But here it seems to go air conditioning, heating, and I can't quite get rid of it. So anyway, it's Friday. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. And who's my special guest today? Usual special guest on a Friday, Felicia. It's Felicia Friday. That's your new name.
Hi, I like that. How are you, Lorraine?
Yes, I'm great. Thank you. I am
great to see you again.
Yeah, you too. I got my vaccine.
I know. I'm jealous. I didn't go yet. I'm jealous.
I'm happy because, I do think that in the future, we will need some kind of a vaccine in order to travel to certain places anyway. And as it's my job, I wanted to be able to have a vaccine and get it done. And there's nothing. I feel totally fine.
Good. That's wonderful.
Yeah, completely. And I got the AstraZeneca because if you take the AstraZeneca jab, it's 100% efficacy against death or serious illness. And it's
you know what? If you balance it out, you don't want COVID. You need the protection. It's the best option.
That's it. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I've got my vaccine. I've got my little certificate. I actually went to Costco.
I know. I saw that on your post. That's wonderful. You get a roll of toilet paper and you get a vaccine.
Yeah, pick up your meat, your steaks, and your bits and bobs, and get your vaccine on your way out.
Get the jab on the way out.
That's it. That's it. It's great.
Well, you know what? If I don't get mine, I might just be driving you to the airport.
That's okay. Well, we'll have to go somewhere where we don't need the vaccine. But there's a lot of people. There's a lot of spaces available because anybody over 40 can now have the vaccine. And you can go, you don't have to worry about, like if you book it with Costco, I live in Niagara. I could go to Ajax and get it. I could go to Ottawa and get it if I want to. They don't ask you for where your postcode is or anything. They just take, as long as you are within the age demographic, no problem.
But really, that should be like, besides the essential workers, we should just, all be able, eventually, the purpose is to get all of us vaccinated and to protect and to create the immunity that we need. So at this point, whether you're 40, 50, or 60, let's just get this done and put it behind us and let's get traveling.
Get traveling. We have to vaccinate to vaccinate. That's what it is. And I saw the other day, it was in an article by you, actually, or about you as well, actually, that the Maldives now, you can actually travel to the Maldives and get the vaccination. Is this a new way of travel?
That's a little bit far to get a vaccine. What do you think?
I'd take it. I'd go, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. Oh, would you like to go to Costco in Burlington to get your vaccine? Would you like to go to the Maldives? Let me just think about that one. Oh, go on then. I'll go to the Maldives.
Let's leave that one blank. I think we all know the answer, right?
Exactly. And now you can fly on airlines that are investing heavily in extra cleanliness, extra safety. They've all really pulled it out of the park for that cleanliness and safety and everything. I mean, not that they weren't before, but I used to remember getting on a plane and I'd clean down my seat and I'd clean down my tray table. Nowadays, it's all done for you. They even give you the little sanitization packs that you can get when you get on the plane and all of that. So it's, they're really taking it very seriously. They invested in it huge.
That's such a plus post-pandemic and moving forward to know that all our environment, our hotels, our flights are going to be clean and sanitized and that's just a peace of mind we should have had from the beginning.
We should, and it's taken a pandemic to actually get us to do this, right?
We got it.
You've got to. So right, we've got safe planes. We've got safe hotels. We've got places that are running very, very, very low or getting lower on the on the COVID situation. Is it time to travel yet?
You know what? It's time to think about traveling. It's time to prepare for traveling. I mean, we're in third wave. It's not the time to be going to the airport. It's not the time to be traveling, but it is the time to be thinking about putting your mark in. There are some amazing rates out there and so much flexibility with all the different suppliers that it would be a no-brainer just to put your mark in, because if we are still within a pandemic, we've learned for the past year plus that the wholesalers, that the airlines will work with us. We're all in it together. But to put your mark in and benefit from the flexible pricing and amazing rates is what we're working at Candelo Travel to provide once the third wave is under control and we're ready to jump on.
Yeah. Did you have a lot of people that were getting these refunds recently from Air Canada? Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that they were offering, like, for example, if they didn't take a refund, but they took it in Aeroplan points, because at the end of the day, Air Canada, they got this help package, but it wasn't a bailout. It was a loan, basically. So they're also trying to struggle to survive just like we are. And so basically what they've done is they've given us the opportunity to refund. But if people don't actually take the refund and they take it in Aeroplan points, did you know they're giving a 65% bonus in points?
Oh, no, I didn't know. That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. So people can get it in Aeroplan points if they know, hey, like me, for example, in 2019, I did 240,000 kilometers. Wow. So I know I'm going to use Air Canada, right? I know I'm going to use it's our national airline. I know I'm going to be flying with them. So I'm like, yep, sure, pay me in Aeroplan points. Give me a 65% bonus. Thank you very much.
I'll take it. More than half. Good.
Then I've got a flight and almost 3/4, right?
It's a little Aeroplan bank account for you, just sitting there ready for you to access.
Yeah, and they don't expire as long as you use it. They don't expire, and they're keeping it running. And I think it's great. So that's what I would do.
That's another great example of how all the hotels and the airline are helping us, are contributing, are working with the consumer and trying to create that comfort and to give back, even though they're losing because they're sitting.
They're losing, and it's not like, a lot of consumers, a lot of people have come to me and said, well, Air Canada's got a bailout package. No, Air Canada got a loan, or they actually were given, buying of shares, right? So the government now owns a certain amount of shares. Well, it's only a loan, and other countries like Germany and other countries have really bailed out their airlines. They've given them money. Well, I think in this country, we haven't necessarily done that, but I'm really happy with the way that it's happened. So if clients do want to keep their flights and then use it towards another flight, I love that. I think that's great, and I think that helps a lot of people out, actually. So
yeah, and considering that everybody out there wants to travel, I mean, a lot of the times I'll hear people and friends and clients say, I'm going to take the vaccine because I want to travel. That's top of the list. That's top of the list for them. So
it's not like 9/11, is it? When nobody wanted to get on a plane. No. Now it's like, get me on a plane.
Yeah, it's time. We've been kind of, by the end of this, we'll be well into a year and a half, possibly a little bit more, a little bit less. Nobody has the crystal ball, but hopefully we're at the tail end. And I'm hoping that we're working together, even off camera, Lorraine, to create those packages and those great prices for that person that wants to travel and put their little mark in, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was looking, and I know you've got some group trips, but I mean, just for example, I was looking because somebody asked me and they said, okay, are there any deals at the moment? Like, you can go to Mexico in November, end of November. You can go to Mexico in a 5-star hotel right now. You can book it now for travel later with flexible terms. So if something falls out and you can't go because there's a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 27th wave, whatever. If you can't go, these travel packages were from 5-star hotels, $999. If you just want to in Cuba, $650, including taxes.
Can't even go to dinner for that price.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? That's brilliant. I love that. So people can reach out now and make reservations for the future. Like Armour Waterways, okay? We're doing this trip in November. We chose it, Armour Waterways. We chose it because we want to have a trip booked, right? You and I. We're like,
want to go
somewhere.
And we want to go top notch.
We want to go really, really cool. We want to go on this Armour Waterways river cruise. But the thing is with it is that if you can't go, they'll give you a full refund. And if you hold your booking and make it for the next year, they'll give you 115% in credit, which is super cool. You're protected no matter what. And Armour Waterways own all their ships, so they're not going bankrupt. And they operated the entire year last summer. So we're safe.
And that's November, and I'm hoping that November things will be better.
I am hoping to go too. But a lot of people will already be vaccinated, right? Yeah. Because the vaccines are rolling out. It's 40 and up right now. So a lot of people will be vaccinated. So people will feel safer to travel by then. A lot of places will be vaccinated. So we're coming out with, countries that have higher rates of vaccinations. So like, for example, you've got Malta and Gibraltar and the Canary Islands and Cyprus and a whole bunch of places. Greece has done very well. And they are getting very good on the vaccination. They're behind England. Of course, England is going to be a great place to go because everybody's going to be vaccinated, and their numbers are ridiculously dropping, which I think is going to happen here. I really do think it's going to happen here. Once that vaccine starts getting into so many arms, it's going to.
That's the goal, I believe, right? That is the goal. I mean, COVID is now, it's here to stay with regards to being in our environment. And once the vaccine's there, we've done what we have to do to create that immunity to it, and hopefully create a travel or whatever we want to do, but a life beyond COVID.
Yes, but I want to travel in the summer, okay, or late summer. I want to go somewhere in the summer. So what can we do for that?
Well, we've been talking about Canada, right, Lorraine? We've been working with the wine tour and the outdoor hiking and cycling and just visiting this beautiful Canada that we live in.
Yeah. Look at that. Right there. So that's Quails Gate Winery in the Okanagan, so in BC. And that was taken in the fall. So you can see they're in long sleeves, but it's still comfortable enough to have outside. And we are going to do exactly that in September. So.
And if you have like that credit with Air Canada, you can use it, especially if you got that 65% bonus with the Aeroplan.
Yeah. So we can be able to, we can book the land for them, and then they can use their credit for the airlines. Doesn't matter. They can do that. So I think that is a really, really, really good, a good thing. So hello to Linda. Hi, how are you? Great to see you. Thanks very much. So I love that. We can definitely do that. We're planning that for September. I have to have something on the books. I've got to. I can't not go somewhere. It's driving.
We're within Canada, so with people that are a little hesitant, we're within our country, and we'll be on the same page, and it'll be fun. We'll see Canada.
And then we've got this year also. November, end of November, we're doing river cruise in Europe, and we are going to the Christmas markets. Now, a friend of mine called me this morning and she was asking me something about a river cruise. Well, she probably regretted asking me that question because we were on the phone an hour and I'm like, oh, and it's great. And And even my teenagers love it. And there's bicycles, and there's yoga every day, and there's loads of open space, and it's, oh, I was so excited about it, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. And every single town is a new place to go, and I'm just super, super excited about being able to.
Yeah. You're interested. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And well, let's get through the summer, but let's put our little mark. Like you said, the benefit of camp, let's say something happens and we can't go, we'll just push it over a year.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. And that's the thing right now with Air Canada. You book a flight, and if there's some sort of 27th wave going on by November, they can call.
Are you expecting one a day?
Yeah. Isn't it still 2009 or something? I don't know. The gray hair, I tell you, if I haven't, I'm going to go all gray. But no, I think so Air Canada will hold your flights open, and you can rebook and go, at a later date. So we can cancel. Nobody's money is going to be held hostage, we are going to protect them.
I was really impressed. I mean, at the beginning when the pandemic started back in March, like everybody, the industry was up in arms. It was difficult. You were waiting on hold. We were trying to figure it out. And nobody signs up for the pandemic, but they've eventually figured it out. And we all figured it out. And they're coming back to create. They're sitting there closed, but they're providing that customer service. They're allowing us the option to do this and to give all these perks to the consumer or to the person that wants to travel. And now is the time to put your mark. I wouldn't book you to go somewhere now, even if you asked, because we're in the third wave. But I would say, if you're interested, we've got so many things that we're planning, and they're at such incredible prices, incentives, and flexibility that would be it would be just wrong not to do it if you want to travel.
Yeah. Well, there was something the other day, again, river cruise thing. The river cruises are selling out like crazy. People are going on cruises. They can't get tickets. There's deals at the moment where you can buy a cruise and they'll throw in the drinks. They'll throw in the dinner packages. They'll throw in the, everything. You literally, all you have to do is get on board. And of course, cruises were the pioneers years ago, because you always heard about, norovirus and all of those things. So they were the original ones who would greet you at the restaurant with the hand sanitizer and be really super careful with it, So they are very, very well versed on cleanliness, sanitization, all of that. So when we do start cruising again, there'll be even more of that. You're never going to have been safer, I don't think. But I know things are selling out. They are absolutely selling out, because our friends to the south of us are buying it all up, because they've already recovered.
I was just going to say that they're on the up and up, and the vaccinations are a lot more. They're a little bit more ahead of the game when it came to the vaccines, but we're going to catch up.
We're going to catch up. And that wasn't very long ago. We were going, south of the border, let's just light a match on you, because you're not going anywhere forever. You're not going anywhere for the rest of your life.
They made it work. They made it work. They're making it work, right?
Right. Yeah. So if they can do it, we can do it, right?
I think so.
So, okay. So let's say I'm not ready to go this year. I'm still not ready to go this year. I am planning to get my vaccination. Yes. But I want to go somewhere for next year, and I'm looking at something next year. Where can I go? What have you got planned?
We are going to Jamaica. We're going to go to the Rio Ocho Rios, as you can see on the screen there, and we're going Family Day, Valentine week. So traditionally, we're going to take your family. We're going to go down and spend a week on the beach, and the rate is amazing. We got an amazing rate. But the good thing about that is that we have until July 1st, you put $150 deposit, and you have until July the 1st to say, you know what, I don't want to go. Can I have my money back? Things don't seem to be improving. However, if they are improved and we are going, there's limited seats at that price that we're able to confirm as a group. But if you are going, you've got an amazing price. And if anybody has traveled during that time of the year, it is almost a highlighted week, like as if you were going for Christmas. They're very expensive
Beautiful.
at that time of the year, and we've managed to seal in an amazing price. And the flexibility to say, you know what, I'll put my little mark in and I'll decide on July the 1st.
Yeah, and if I and even if you put your deposit in, and even if you've paid in full, and it gets really close to the time, and they are not able to fly, or they cancel the flights, or something like that, you're still able to get your money back, and you're still protected. So
yeah, or a credit for
or a
future travel,
credit,
depending on
yeah.
the situation. But nothing has ever been lost. I don't think I've lost anything with regards to people that have canceled with future travel credits or but the money, the $150 deposit up to well the day before July, June 30th, you will
Yeah,
get that back.
that's brilliant.
And
That
it's a good
it's
thing.
never been so flexible, has it?
And you know
It's
what? The
never
Orchard
been.
Rios, the Rio Orchard Rios, which is a great property, was just renovated. The year before we started, Rio had given it a facelift, and nobody really got to enjoy it because 6, 7 months after the renos, they opened up in November, and in March we were shut down with the pandemic. So it's a nice property, and it's on a beautiful beach. And who doesn't love Jamaica?
Yeah, definitely,
So that's an
definitely.
option. If anybody
That's
does want to join in, we only have a certain number of seats, but
yeah.
do reach out, either through Instagram, social media, or give us an email, and we'll give you all the information that you need.
Okay. So then, what else have you got? What about a wellness trip? How about
Yeah,
like,
you know what? We're going to be going down. If anybody's a trainer, or if anybody is a real fitness guru and enjoys working out, instead of being behind a screen, we're going to Zoom, but we're going to Zoom on the beach. We're going to visit all our people back in Canada, but this time they're going to watch us on the beach. So we're
ah,
working with the Rio Palace in Bahamas. And if you've been to Bahamas, you've got an amazing beach. And we're going to, section off an area, and we're going to turn on that camera, and we're going to do classes every morning. It's just a quick getaway, Thursday to Sunday. We're working on October 28th. We're now looking for people that are interested, but also for instructors that might want to join in and be a part of this.
oh, that would be cool. So what can they do? So an instructor can go with you, and then
Well,
they can actually put the Zoom camera there for their clients. So you could
yeah.
have a whole bunch of instructors who can then also bring their clients along as well. So it's kind
Well,
of
there's going to be, it's only
a
3 days. So we're going to have a certain number. We're not going to have like more instructors than we're going to have clients because it'll get a little confusing. But we're going to maybe have 3 or 4 different instructors with different specialties. One might be yoga, one might be a boot camp, one might be cardio, jogging, hiking, the activities. But we're going to create that itinerary for them. So we don't have that many spaces for instructors, but the members will join in into that. We will Zoom because I know myself, I've been Zooming since March, and I know
yeah.
it's a big thing with the gym or the facility that I'm involved in. My Zoom class can be up to 90 people, one
Wow.
instructor. So it's
That's
not difficult to
amazing.
get that going. So I mean, the instructors are easy to get, but the fact that we will be on a beach and we'll have the stereo blaring with us with the music, and we'll have a little section there with the water and the juice, and we're going to work out. But guess what? We're on vacation.
I
We
love
are
it.
on vacation. So that's a great, we're just going to take ourselves from COVID today and bring us to a different location. We're going to be
I
closed.
love
It's only going to
that.
be 3 nights, 4 days. I'm working with the hotel, and I'm so excited.
I love that, Lee. That's fantastic. And then, okay, so then so I'm not into fitness, as you can probably tell,
Oh
but
God, you're funny.
oh, I want to go, and I want to maybe have afternoon tea somewhere. Can I do
Absolutely.
that? Where can I do that?
We're going to London, or are we going to Bahamas?
Well,
Afternoon tea in England, isn't it?
Bahamas. Let's go to England and have tea at Highclere Castle, and then maybe let's go into Bath and see if we can find the guy from Bridgerton. If we do happen to find him,
I'm going to come right behind you if you find him.
oh, if I find him, I tell you, you won't find me ever again. If I find,
I
if
just
I
lost my
find,
partner in crime. I
oh,
just lost my partner in crime.
there are some things I will share, and there are some things I will not share. And that's one of them. Yep.
Okay, and you know what? I'm glad we had this very important conversation because I'll know.
Yep. You'll know that I'm not sharing that one.
Okay,
No,
we're good.
actually, no. I like, you know what? I like what I have right now, and I don't think I'll trade it in. But it's okay to window shop every once in a while.
Absolutely. No? Well, we've been doing a lot of that. When you do curbside pickup, I'm always looking at the window because I can't go in.
Yeah, good. It's like me with the coffee shop. So I want to have coffee exactly as I have it in Europe. So I go to these two guys who are actually furloughed captains of Air Transat. And they've started a coffee company. And I said, okay, will you make me a coffee exactly as I want it? And they were like, blend a little bit of this, blend a little bit of that, try that. And we're like, yeah, a little bit smoother, a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. And they made it exactly like it. And you can even go to places around the world where you can blend your own wine, or you can blend your own scent. You know, there's a perfume place in the south of France, in Grasse, where you can actually make your own perfume. So I was having a lot of fun. I felt like I was kind of traveling, and sometimes finding those places, you know, to travel to, it's good to have somebody like you, Felicia, because they can come to you and they can say, hey, I heard Lorraine talk about a place where you can blend your own perfume. Where can we do that? I want to do that. And then you will be able to help them out on their custom travel desires, if you like, right?
Absolutely. There's so many little pockets, and so we can go to Belgium chocolate, or we can go to the Spumante factory in northern Italy. There's so many little
there's so many things,
nooks and crannies that we can kind of
and see different places like our
are you giving me that picture again? I love that. I love it.
Yeah, I had that on here from last week. That's just lovely. And then this is Dubrovnik, and that was on a cruise.
In there, it's gorgeous.
Lovely. There's so many things that we can do, right? And the beauty of now, I don't think a travel agent has ever been so valuable. Travel agents are going to be like, you know, if you ever sell a house, right? You sell a house and you would try, I don't know if you've ever done this, but I've tried to sell a house myself. You know, you put a little sign up, or you go to one of these online companies, and I'm not putting them down because I'm sure they're great companies and everything, but you don't really get the full benefit. And then along comes a realtor who's really good. He comes in, and within a week, he's got you 2 offers over asking or something. Well, this is what's going to happen with travel agents. You know, that long gone are the days where you would book online and not have any help, and not have any advice, and not have anybody to help you if you get stuck somewhere, or you have a problem or something. You need somebody to call. So travel agents have never been so valuable. And I don't think even people who were hard and fast online bookers, I think now.
You know what? I have a situation and I know it, and maybe I shouldn't even say this, but back in March or April, when we had just started the pandemic, I had some clients or people that were calling me randomly, who had booked online because they did that expedite, push here, enter, put your credit card, and off you go. And they're saying, hey, Felicia, it's so-and-so. Can you please help me? I've been on with such and such a company because I booked it online, and I've been on for 4 or 5 hours. I got through and I got disconnected, or I got through and they're just reading off of a manual and they don't have any answers for me. Could you help me?
Right.
You know, and when you book through an agent, we're committed to that booking. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, whether you're here, whether you've traveled, or whether you're back. We're going to assist you. We're going to help you out the best we can. It doesn't always work out perfect, but you can rest assured that you're going to get the 100% service. And unfortunately, not able to help people that don't do that because of confidentiality. You can't go into files, and because we are busy taking care of people that want to book with work.
Yeah, absolutely. And companies like yours, you know, you've been in this business for 33 years. Companies like yours, you know, you've seen all of these issues that can happen, these things that can come up. So you're ready, willing, and able to help where needed. I mean, we've had situations where we've had two phones on the go, and they're all on, they're all on speakerphone, and we'll be with you in one moment. Please hold the line, and then all of a sudden you just step away and you do something, and then
You lost the line.
Hello, and have you ever done this? Just a minute, I'm coming. Just a minute.
All the time. All the time.
Come on, go.
Coming, yeah. All the time.
But that's what it's about. We're there to help. We're there to.
But you know what? People should also know that, and I mean, if you're booking the basic package, let's just talk basic for a moment, because you'll get the person that'll say, "Well, I'm just booking a simple trip. I don't need a travel agent," right? The secret to that is that you do need a travel agent, because you're not paying any more or any less than what you would be paying for a basic package online. But guess what? You've got these shoulders to help you out. If there's a concern, especially with all these new post-pandemic rules and regulations, we'll do our hardest to find and update until the moment you're on that plane. We'll be notified of any changes. Guess what? We'll use that old-fashioned thing called the phone. We'll pick it up and we'll call. We won't send a text or an email that might be lost. Do we make mistakes? Things could happen, but will we be there 100%? That's a guarantee.
Definitely, that's exactly right. Okay, so we have we're running out of time now, and I want to pose a question to our viewers. Next week on Friday, we're going to have our usual chat at 1:00 on Friday, live on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn as well, LinkedIn Live, and we want you to tell us what you want to hear about. What do you want to know? What country do you want us to talk about? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? So we want to answer your questions. So please drop them in the chat below this. Let us know what you want us to answer. And it can be a personal question about your own trip. It can be somewhere you'd like to go. It can be questions that you would like answered. So please drop us a note right here below. We will read those. And then next week, we're going to answer those questions. And also, because I'm getting really close to opening my brand new travel cafe, I'm also going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away a gift card and a basket ready to you. And we might even be able to get something from the Condello online store to put in it as well. So we're going to be seeing you again next Friday at 1:00 for our Fireside Friday with Felicia. And then we'll have a great weekend. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm getting more on to my coffee shop, my travel cafe. It's funny. So it was my birthday last week, and Oscar, my son, is always the king of birthdays. And this year is like, so much is closed, Mum. So he came in here yesterday into the store, and he knows I want little areas that are almost like stage sets for different areas of the coffee shop. So he's decided that right behind me, where this map is, the map's going somewhere else. He's going to turn it into a pagoda and a Japanese garden. So he's going to put the Japanese garden like off to the side of me, and then the pagoda right behind me. So it's going to be really cool. Different little, almost like vignettes, selfie spots. You'll be able to go, I'm in Japan. Oh no, I'm in Greece. I'm in England.
I saw Venice. I saw your Venice.
Venice, yes, I've got the Venice going on. Well, our coffee's called Lost in Venice. We have to do Venice, right? That's the thing. I mean,
I have an idea. When we're able to open up and travel again, we'll do a live from your cafe.
I think that would be great. I love that, and then we'll do a live with you here, and then we'll invite people over and let them do it. Maybe even later on, like next year, later on in the year, we could do a Lost in Venice trip. So you and I could go to Venice, and we could go
just get lost
to the best coffees and try and get lost. You can't get lost in Venice.
You know what? Even if we don't plan to meet somewhere, we can just move around, and guess what? We'll see each other again.
You can. It's impossible to get lost, because if you do a right and a right and a left and a left and a right and a right and a left and a left, you eventually come to the water again, and you hop on a vaporetto and you go back round again. So you can't get lost in Venice. So the only way you can get lost in Venice is if you drink my coffee.
Okay.
So that's
we'll play hide and seek in Venice.
Yes. It's the only place I lose about 20 pounds in Venice because I walk so much because I absolutely love it. So, so thank you very much for your absolutely great insights today in more travel options. Thank you for watching from Nepal and the UK and Italy. Of course, we love you. And we will see you next week, Friday at 1 o'clock, Fireside Friday with Felicia.
Thank you, Lorraine. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend too. And I cannot wait to get on board with some of these travel experiences. So take care. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you'd like to support me more, then check out my Instagram page. And I've also got a YouTube channel as well. And there's loads more great content coming up very soon. So let's get this party restarted.